storms rolling through our area have made a huge impact today in southeast Wisconsin. The main stage headliner at State Fair, Leonard Skinner, canceled due to weather. Even Thomas Rhett's show at Alpine Valley was under a lightning alert, now underway. But this is a time lapse of the storms as they rolled through downtown Milwaukee. Take a look at this video from State Fair. This is why the State Fair officials chose to close the fair early tonight. There was so much water coming down. Kids were playing in it like a splash pad. We have seen tons of flash flooding on cameras throughout the area. This is near 83rd and Greenfield, near the McDonald's in West Dallas. That's just south of State Fair Park. Looks like water halfway up some of the cars there as they try to drive through it. And on some more streets outside of State Fair, just being flooded there. Again, we are seeing this kind of flash flooding all over the place. And take a look at this. This is right outside American Family Field, just as tonight's Brewers game was ending, where more of the same. The road looks a lot more like a river. Let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Tom Walks. And Tom, we've seen a lot of rain. Actually, we're going to see with him check in just a little bit more, but we're not the only ones. Take a look at this. This is to our neighbors north in Green Bay that were getting ready for pregame grilling with a preseason getting underway tonight. It was hit hard by the storm. Yeah, not exactly the way they wanted to start. But earlier today, speaking of splash pads, heat was the big story with the weather. People were out doing their best to cool down and just enjoy that calm before the storm. Safe to say we have been talking weather all day long. So let's take a live look outside at the conditions right now. Interesting look at the clouds there as there's even still flashes of lightning tonight. And again, it's just not over. Let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Tom Walks now. Hey there, Tom. And it's going to be a long night for folks.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, Sam, we needed the rain. We didn't need all the rain at once, and we didn't need it to happen on a Saturday night with the core of the rain right over State Fair Park, right? 4 inches of rain around State Fair Park in a short amount of time. Take a look. This is why we have a flash flood warning in effect for most of Milwaukee County and eastern Waukesha County. So that includes Brookfield, includes New Berlin, that runs until 2 o'clock in the morning. This is serious. You saw all that video there. This is going to continue into the overnight hours. Everybody is under a flood watch that runs through Monday morning. So that means there's more rain on the way. All right, here's what's going on. Look at this. It's filling back in now from the south. So we've got the State Fair Park area. Of course, State Fair had to close because of all this rain, but now we're seeing it build in from the south. And this has been the issue tonight, where the storms fired up around State Fair and then more fired up for the southwest and kind of merged. Now we're seeing additional development. This is all because we have a low-level jet stream at about 5,000 feet that's going to continue to create these thunderstorms overnight. I mean, look at this. Look at all this activity just in the last few minutes. Western Racine, western Kenosha counties, more farther to the west as well that we're going to be watching. So this is all going to go poof and continue to expand as we go through the overnight. And with all the moisture in place, any of these storms could produce flash flooding. So if you're going to be heading out and about overnight, or you know folks in East Troy at the concert, text them, let them know to be extremely careful here with the water on the roadways. So this is what's coming in from the south now as we're looking from our Estabrook Park Tower camera. This wall of clouds heading into the city from the south. Temperatures will be in the 70s all night. On and off thunderstorms tomorrow with heavy rain, highs in the 80s. I'll have a complete look coming up in a few minutes, Sam, but more thunderstorms on the way. And back over to you.
Have to stay weather aware overnight.
Yes.
So, Tom, thanks for that message. The storms are likely responsible for a man's injury in Jefferson County today. The Palmyra Fire Department tells Fox 6 a man went into cardiac arrest after lightning struck a nearby tree on the Carlin Trail. And right now, the department believes the current from that lightning caused his cardiac arrest, but their investigation continues tonight. Someone else on that trail began CPR before paramedics rushed that man to the hospital. Between the storms and the extreme heat, we have it all covered with the Fox 6 Storm Center app. It is free to download. It is packed with powerful and important weather tools, as well as those severe weather alerts, which have been pinging often today.